Hey guys, today we have an almost mythical camera in the shop, the Plaubel Makina 6.7. These rare cameras have an outsized reputation for how few are produced due to its unique styling and distinctive abilities. The Makina 6.7 also has a fascinating history. Designed in Germany and fitted with a specially designed Nikon lens, many were actually manufactured by Mamiya, a surprising fact I learned in the research for this video. Let's get into it. The story of this camera begins in 1975 with Kimio Doi, owner of Doi Camera, a prominent chain of camera stores in Japan. Doi purchased Plaubel, the Frankfurt-based German camera maker that had built high-end folding press cameras since 1902. His plan was to create an updated version of the classic Makina, combining modern optics and technology with the same strut-folding design that had made Makina cameras so compact. With the lens extended, the Makina 6.7 uses this finely tuned dial to adjust the position of the struts, precisely controlling focus. The aperture ring has a tab for your left thumb and is stepless, while the shutter ring has a matching tab on the right and has detents at each stop. The film advance is a long single stroke and automatically cocks the copal shutter. And the lens is of course the famous Nikon 80mm f2.8 with 6 elements in 4 groups. Doi had contracted the production of this new lens with Nikon prior to bringing his Makina project to Konica for construction. The head engineer of the project, Yasuo Uchida, tried to convince Doi to use an in-house Konica lens design, but Doi was adamant that the camera would be fitted with a Nikon, which he had already paid to develop. According to Uchida, he agreed to proceed only after testing the Nikon himself, finding it to be, in his words, an amazing lens. Doi had also contracted Udo Geisler, a professor at the Technical University of Munich, to assist with the camera's design, which he had a strong impact on. In a 2015 interview, Yasuo Uchida gave some interesting insights into the design process, noting that he and Geisler had yielded to each other on a number of creative differences. One example is the large circular face of the extending lens panel, a key feature of the camera's final design which Uchida had sought to slim down until the end. Uchida now considers the large lens face wonderful, noting, after all, he was amazing. This Makina 6.7 comes with its original Plaubel UV filter and screw-in lens shade, a great original accessory that does increase the size of this camera significantly. Initial production of the Makina 6.7 took place at Konica between 1979 and 1984, but unfortunately, persistent quality control issues restricted the Makina's manufacture. Doi moved Makina 6.7 production to Mamiya, where the updated Makina 670 and wide-angle Makina W6.7 were also built until 1986. Alright, with some history out of the way, what do images made with the Makina 6.7 actually look like? The 80mm Nikon provides beautifully smooth focus transitions for portraiture, and it's also super sharp stop-down for landscape work. Color is vivid and brilliant, and the built-in spotlight meter, which has the same reading angle as the rangefinder patch, is very accurate. It's difficult to describe the rendering of this lens exactly. Perhaps it has a roundness in its sharpness that mirrors the rounded edges of the camera itself. Mamiya restructured after the financial issues that caused the end of Makina 670 production, and in 1989 it released the new Mamiya 6, which may have been heavily influenced by the Makina 6.7 that Mamiya had built for Plaubel just a few years earlier. Thanks for watching, and let us know what you think of these Makina test shots in the comments.